Now, if you played Smash Brothers at all, this would make a lot more sense.
Well, the 2014 was the Smash Brothers year. It was the year that Smash Brothers came out. So, of course, that's going to be the focus.
Of course, if you've been keeping up with the unboxings on this channel, you know we have both games.
It's the focus of everybody's attention, no matter how many good things came out this year.
And it's getting a default award.
Yeah.
It can't get Game of the Year, that would be unfair. So, anyway.
So we got the Smash Brothers award for Smash Brothers, which I think you're going to be a little surprised on what it is, what we picked for this award.
Yep, it's going to be a surprise to everyone.
Yeah. But lots of stuff other than Super Smash Brothers for 3DS and Wii U happened in 2014.
Yeah, although it took us a long time to think of it, because I mean, even half the games here right now we barely played, or didn't play at all, and they had to win just because there was nothing else.
Decision!
What? Oh, this was Super Smash Brothers for 3DS and Wii U.
Oh, it's Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game came out November 21st. I've sunk in around 100 hours. It's better than the last game. It's exactly what I expected. And color me satisfied.
Yeah, satisfaction.
That's all I can really say.
That's the descriptive term we're gonna use.
You can't get Melee again.
No.
Okay.
Melee's not gonna happen again.
So get it out of your mind. This is the best you're gonna get.
It gets the job done. Like, it's fun as hell to play.
Yeah.
That's all that really.
We're probably gonna play some after this. I just wish there was a little bit more for like single player shit in terms of adventure mode type things.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I kind of really.
Well, like, see, there wasn't a lot of single player stuff, which I'm okay with, but when some of it isn't very good, then there's a problem. Melee Award for Best Sequel. Oh yeah, this is Mario Kart 8.
It's Mario Kart.
I hate to say it, but like even in a series like Mario Kart, 8 just like they polished the shit out of this friggin' formula.
Man, it was I was under the impression that there was no way you could surprise me with a Mario Kart game. And then this came out and surprised me in the hardest way possible by just taking everything that was good and making it better.
Yeah.
It was just the hardest thing to do.
Like as you can tell by the freaking title, there's 7 Mario Kart games, and now there's like aside from the tracks and maybe some other features, there's no reason to play anything any of the other games.
I'd like to say that I think this game this year gets my award for the best graphics. I think this game has the most pleasing graphics and art style and overall character of any game that came out this year. It's really fun to watch, and it's a racing game too.
Yeah.
Super Sudden Death!
Okay, what game did we think was going to be bad and ended up being bad? Oh, who's that character? It's awful tall.
Well, who owns those legs?
Oh!
Blue-armed Sonic.
Oh my god.
Blue-armed Italian Sonic.
What a glitchy mess this was. I mean, this looks like some amateur... This looks like amateur hour. I have no idea why Sega would throw away Sonic like this.
Well, they've been kind of doing it themselves already. Sonic Team, but...
We had Sonic Generations, and now we have this. Man.
But, like, they obviously put more effort into the cartoon show.
Yeah.
They wanted...
This is strange. The cartoon's better than the game.
Yeah, they wanted Sonic Boom to be a franchise. And so they put equal effort into every part of that franchise. And so that means the game suffered even more than usual, because it wasn't even a priority.
Yeah. If you absolutely have to experience anything Sonic Boom, just watch an episode of the cartoon. There's more gameplay in the cartoon than there is in this game.
Failure.
The most disappointing. Something we thought was going to be good, but wasn't really that great.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. I don't know what to say. It's like
I can't remember anything about it, and I went through halfway through it.
Yeah. Dark Souls 2 was really, really soulless.
And not to mention Bloodborne's coming out.
Yeah,
that just
and
kills this game. Oh,
Bloodborne just murdered it based on what we've seen so far.
So sad. The B team made their own Dark Souls game, and then the A team made Bloodborne right afterwards.
Well,
and we kind of knew about Bloodborne back when it was called Project Beast, when this was being talked about.
Yeah.
So we had that much time to jump onto the Bloodborne bandwagon.
This is from doing what they do, which is milk the franchise using their B teams. And make something that's, like, fundamentally the same, but, like, and fun for people who enjoyed the original. But it just isn't, well, it's soulless. It doesn't have the same originality.
Dark Souls 1, and to a greater degree, Demon Souls was unforgettable to me.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
Wow! Incredible!
The most ambitious title.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what is this?
This is a game that came out, I think, close to 10 years ago. Crimson Clover.
Just recently got a Steam release, though.
Yeah. This is one of the best shoot-'em-ups I've ever played. And once I realized that the remake that they did for arcades was also made by one person, I realized that this is the most ambitious game we could that came out this year.
And thank God we have Steam now, paying attention to some of the lesser-known Japanese games.
Yeah.
So we're actually getting some of these games here.
And the Steam port is great. What they did is took a game that I already loved, and they balanced it somehow. Like, I couldn't have imagined how they could balance the levels in Crimson Clover, but they did it. And it's just more fun, it's more difficult, it's got tons and tons of features, and it's just, it's all there is to say, really. Really, really ambitious.
Check it out on Steam.
Sonic Adventure.
おいソニック、本当にやるのか？ああ、俺は冒険が大好きなのさ。ソニック！
ソニックはアドベンチャーが好き。ソニックアドベンチャー。ドリームキャスト。
The most controversial game.
I wonder what this is.
Now this game, see, we already had Dark Souls 2 before, and I was talking about it just because I thought it was boring and forgettable. This is also controversial because the game that we got was also a massive downgrade from the very first trailers that were shown. The game shipped without a lighting engine.
Yeah.
And shipped with disgusting textures and a PC release that was a lot better than the Dark Souls 1 PC release, but was still subpar. It was... Remember Watch Dogs? And what happened with that? That game was supposed to be the next-gen game, and it ended up being ugly. The same thing happened with Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, it's... Like, it's really disappointing to see them fall so low, like, so suddenly.
There's no excuse for bad aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like, there's more than enough talent going around to get good-looking games. Dark Souls 2 is also ugly.
Yeah.
Success!
Okay, the most surprising localization.
Like, I was surprised that they made this game in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, after a million years, they made another Umihara Kawase game.
I've been wanting to play this since the Super Nintendo releases.
Yeah.
and
They put it in English.
I played them before somehow, but this is the first release I saw in English. It was like $30-some when it came out downloadable, and then I waited for 2 different price drops to hit it, and I finally nailed it for like $10, which is what it's worth. But it's a really interesting platformer.
Yeah, well, it was a retail game in the first place. You can't expect a game to come out for $10 retail. But
hey, I mean, the game looks like crap, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a $30 release. $20 would be fair.
Yeah.
But I got it for an unfair 10.
Well, I've seen worse, but really, it's one of those games where all the fun comes from the level design.
Yeah.
Tournament mode.
Okay.
Guilty Gear Xrd.
I didn't play this.
Xrd.
Not many fighting games came out this year other than Ultra Street Fighter or whatever.
Yeah, we didn't want to put in Ultra Street Fighter 4.
This game is interesting just because it has really good-looking cel-shaded 3D graphics.
Yeah.
I was looking at some screenshots of this, and while it doesn't look exactly as good as the 2D sprites, it's as close as I've ever seen 3D models looking to the 2D sprites.
Yeah.
It looks really close to an anime, but yet it's 3D. It's an interesting feat.
It's the best I've seen that done ever.
Yeah.
But as for the game, all right.
It's Guilty Gear.
It's Guilty Gear. It's not a step down or anything. The only problem is, I think I don't like what Japan has been doing with DLC lately. Like, it's always tons and tons of little things that they charge money for.
Oh man, Disgaea.
Yeah, like Disgaea with its freaking. You buy a sprite and a list of stats for $1.
Grab the coins.
Okay, grab the coins. The greediest publisher. I didn't know how to do how to do a silhouette of that without just looking like a sphere. But anyway, we got Ubisoft. Oh my god, man. The downgraded, crappy-ass Watch Dogs game, and just slamming out the Assassin's Creed games. There was 2 Assassin's Creed games this year.
Yeah.
Both of them sucked and were glitchy, unfinished pieces of crap that were not playtested.
It's like they realized that they were making too many Assassin's Creed games, and they just decided to.
Look, man.
They decided to make more.
Assassin's Creed Unity was supposed to be the next-gen Assassin's Creed game, and it was just a broken, buggy piece of shit.
Not even the fans.
Nothing worked.
Like, even the fans made fun of it.
Oh man.
Like, they gotta tone it down a bit. Like, stop chasing the green.
They're gonna turn it into a Guitar Hero. It's just gonna be a million Guitar Hero games, and there's whatever. No one
and then
cares.
it just drops off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
like
they
Guitar
just
Hero.
pretend it never existed. So long, Ubisoft.
Yeah, they're dead now. They're in a better place.
Mr. Game and Watch.
Best
Okay.
pseudo-retro garbage.
Usually, I hate these games
Yeah, me too.
because they're usually really lazy. This
Yeah.
game is not lazy.
I can't hate Shovel Knight.
I love this game.
Yeah.
I loved it the second I turned it on. Like, the game, as soon as I turned this game on, it was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And it would have to do something really awful to get later on for me to hate it. Because I've only played probably about an hour into it, and it's really fun.
When somebody says that it sort of takes ideas from NES games and doesn't make it feel like really derivative and shitty, believe them, because that's exactly what it does.
Yeah, it feels like
instead of like saying it's Mega Man mixed with say,
you know what it feels like
DuckTales
to me.
and stuff like
What
that.
it feels like to me. It feels like Zelda 2 and Castlevania together.
Yeah, well,
That's what it's reminding me
You
of.
could say things like that, but it's more like Mega Man and Castlevania and all those games done again.
Yeah.
Just like redone from the ground
Well,
up.
it's done so well. The
Yeah.
controls are so tight.
It almost reinvents the wheel.
The aesthetics are so tight. It's so charming. Speaking of charming, here's the Pac-Man Award for most charming. Who's that little nugget? Captain Toad. I didn't play this game, but it's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about cute. It's like it's a Mario game where you can't really jump, and it's all about blocky puzzles.
Looks pretty fun. Looks
Yeah.
a little expensive,
Well,
considering what you get.
I like the mini games in 3D World. But,
Yeah.
like it's not. This isn't a ranking of quality. It's just about how cute it is.
Yeah. Some interesting awards we have here. You never see this on VGX or E3 or whatever the hell they got now.
Yeah, like I hope Nintendo just tries more stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna, if they stop making platformers and Zelda games, they're gonna hit another home run eventually.
Eventually.
It's not Captain Toad.
The last completely
That's for
unique
sure.
IP we have from Nintendo was Pikmin.
Yeah.
That felt like a Nintendo IP.
Let's
Finally.
hope Splatoon's good.
Yeah.
Complete.
Nothing harder. Game of the year. Who's that? Flamingo. That peacock.
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't play this game at all, so you can talk about this.
Well, Bayonetta 2 learned a lot from Wonderful 101, which learned a lot from Bayonetta 1. So, it's kind of like I had some problems with Bayonetta, and all of them were fixed in this game, thanks to Wonderful 101. So there's not much else to say really. It's just Bayonetta, but like with whatever problems you might have had with it fixed.
Yeah, and if you don't like the fact that this game won Game of the Year on this channel, then find something else that seems more fair. I dare you.
Well, other than Smash
Nothing
Brothers
else
and
feels
Mario
fair.
Kart. Yeah. I liked Dark Souls 2 until it started to get to me that it wasn't flowing at all. Like it just kind of it was like all the fun of Dark Souls without the flow, without the game to it. It was weird.
It's like
Bonus stage.
It just
bonus
it
stage.
ended and left me with this empty feeling.
Yeah, so here's some games that didn't win an award, but I wanted to talk about anyway. I played both of these. I played Gunvolt the most, but I'm going to talk about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze first. Fixed everything that I didn't like about the first Donkey Kong Country Returns game that was on the Wii. Got rid of all the waggling bullshit. You don't have to waggle at all in this game. It's fun as hell. It's extremely creative. It's the most creative platformer I think Nintendo's made in a long time. It's shit all over 3D World. It destroys the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It's a blast. I can't recommend it enough. But I also couldn't give it Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Because it's part of too big of a franchise.
Tropical Freeze makes me wonder how good platformers can get.
Man, you have to play this game. If you didn't play this yet, if you have a Wii U, you gotta play it. Now, Gunvolt. Man, that... Remember how Shovel Knight was Mega Man? Gunvolt is Mega Man X to the extreme. Gunvolt is the most Mega Man X-y game I've ever played, other than Mega Man X. It's awesome. It took me right back to the Mega Man X days. Has tons and tons of replay value. Has tons and tons of score attack mode type things to go for. Tons of unlockables. It has a fantastic soundtrack. The best sprite work I've seen all year. And it has a secret ending that you can get. It's challenging to do all the optional objectives. And it has an interesting script.
Really?
Yeah, you can get it on the 3DS eShop. I think it's like $10 now. I think. It might have gone back up to 15, I don't know. I got it on sale. All that being said, I highly doubt that Mighty Number 9 is going to top it.
Yeah.
And these were the two big games that were coming out from the ex-Capcom people.
Yeah, I thought it was strange that they hyped the hell out of Mighty Number 9, and then they made this game that looks much better, and
I think
it's not even retail.
I think it's going to end up being better. I think it's going to be the better of the two, if you want my opinion.
Based on what we've seen so far, nothing tells me that Mighty Number 9 is going to be anything special. They better do something to just blow my mind.
Anyway, so there's the Game Awards for 2014. Let's hope 2015's better. 2014 was...
2015 is going to have a Smash Brothers, though.
No, but 2015 is going to have Metal Gear Solid 5. It's going to have Bloodborne. It's going to have Final Fantasy 15. It's going to have Xenoblade.
Well, if they can set up a daily Japan time sort of thing for all those games, and maybe it'll be somewhere close. But
and all those games could suck, for all I know.
No,
that I just listed, they could all suck.
Well,
they could all be garbage. I don't know.
None of them are Smash Brothers.
None of them are out. So, any of the games that we recommended here, you should buy it or buy them. Any of the games that we said were bad, you could probably get in the bargain bin eventually.
I would recommend Dark Souls 2 on sale.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be $5 any minute now.
Yeah. It's just
Sonic Boom was probably $5 retail now.
Game set.